Guess who's monetized? How much did the people pay? Guess who's monetized? Yes! Can you believe it? Yes, I finally became monetized. And it only took 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. So if you remember, back in January, that was when I decided to finally take YouTube seriously after losing my job in December. So I already had 1,000 subscribers, but I didn't have the watch hours. So I decided I was going to dig in my stilettos and hey, start, making videos and talking about my experience and what I had been going through and sharing my knowledge with anyone out there who wanted to know more. So I guess you're wondering, girl, how much did the people pay you? Okay, so I became monetized in February, but I received my first check in March, my first payment. So YouTube pays you a month out, and it's usually towards the end of the month. So it was around March 22nd that I received my first payment, and the total was $468.01. Yes, I did it. So how did I get there in that short amount of time? Because that kind of was a short amount of time to actually say, okay, I'm going to take this seriously, and then go from making that decision to becoming monetized. So let me clear some things up. I have been on YouTube for a total of 9 years. So hadn't just started straight out the gate, had been dibbling and dabbling in YouTube, but had never sat down and really taken the platform serious. So I would post a video here and there, maybe once or twice a year. Actually had a video that went viral, but again, wasn't doing anything with the channel. So it wasn't until I sat down and said, I'm taking this seriously, and I created a schedule of releasing at least one video a week and having a total of 4 videos released a month. So when I finally went monetized, which was in the middle of February, I had a total of 6 videos that I had already uploaded to YouTube at that point. Out of those 6, 2 of them went viral, and 2 did okay. All right. So the one that first went viral was actually my first video, which 55 and Fired. I talked about my experience of getting fired back in December and like how that impacted me emotionally, financially, and what the hell I was planning to do after that experience. After that, I released a couple of more videos talking about my strategic plan for the first quarter, how to start rebuilding your confidence, and those videos did okay. Then I pivoted a bit and made a video talking about the DEI rollback at Target and the boycott that had just started taking place. That video did okay. I won't say that it went viral, but it got a significant number of views that my other videos had not received. And that was, again, end of January going into February. Well, after I released that video, I continued to do my research on what was taking place with Target, with their DEI rollback, discovered that one of their shareholders had actually filed this lawsuit because of the Pride merchandise that they had displayed one year. And that was really kind of the tipping point for them doing this supposedly DEI rollback. And so I talked about that in the video. And that was the video that took me over the edge. I got all of the watch hours that I needed and became monetized while that video was still taking off. So the top 3 videos that helped me to become monetized in the month of February included Again, that one that I just talked about, that talked about the lawsuit from the shareholder, and what was really taking place behind the scenes. That video had 113,904 views in the month of February. The next video was the one that talked about the Target DEI rollback and the boycott. That video in the month of February had 3,451 views. And then the third one, which was my very first video that I released in January, in the month of February, it had 2,015 views. So yeah, those numbers added up and they gave me the watch hours that I needed and then some. I also got some new subscribers from that as well. So in the month of February, I gained 2,900 followers, subscribers. They're subscribers on YouTube. 2,900 subscribers I gained in the month of February from those videos, and my total views for the month of February were 124,500 views of videos. So those were my top three. But remember, I have other videos that are out there as well. So those were the totals. So what's some advice that I would give someone who is looking to start monetizing their YouTube channel? You want to start taking YouTube seriously in this year. One of the things that I would suggest is just get started. Like, pick up your camera, pick up your phone. You don't need a camera. If you have an iPhone, iPhones have wonderful cameras. Get your iPhone, order you a wireless mic. There'll be a link in my description if you want to use the one that I have. Make an investment in a good wireless mic, and honey, get started. Next, talk about something personal. I think in the beginning, starting off talking about your own personal experience and why you're on YouTube, and personal as to what is the topic that you're going to be talking about. Why is this topic personal to you? This information helps people to connect to you. Like it makes me want to watch your channel. You're helping me to understand why I should give you my time, why I should give you my view. Like, so think of something. What is the personal experience tied to why you are coming to YouTube to talk about whatever it is that you're going to talk about? Next, I want to say, if you're going to talk about current events, be mindful. People are hateful. Yes, they are hateful in these streets. And when you go viral, the hate goes up. So with those Target videos that I have, even the one that didn't go viral, the amount of hate that I got in the comments was really overwhelming. When the other one did go viral, 113,000 people viewed a video. Yeah, I got a lot of hate in that. I had people who, they just said awful stuff. And these were people, strangers on the internet who didn't even know me, have never met me, had so many things to say about me as an individual, my life, who they thought I was, how I speak on camera. They talked about my glasses. They talked about my hair. They talked about my makeup. They talked about my shirt. You name it, they talked about it. They talked about my last name. They made assumptions about my religion. It was horrible. The things that they said. I was called all kinds of names because a lot of people didn't watch the videos. They just looked at the titles and made assumptions that, oh, well, she's for Target. And I was just like, dude, like, I'm just sharing information. And I finally had to sit down and say, is this something that I want to go through week after week? And my answer was no, hell no. Like, I'm not made for this. I just want to make my videos, share information with like-minded people. And so that made me go back and look at my analytics. So with YouTube, we all have analytics. Go to your YouTube studio, and in a sidebar, go to your YouTube channel. In a sidebar, you'll see studio. Click that. It takes you to this whole world of analytics and data around your channel. Well, I figured out that my top viewers, the 32.6% of people who actually watch my videos, were between the ages of 55 and 64. Hey girl, hey, because guess what? We are in the same age group. That made me feel like so good, because I was like, these are my people, these are my peers. And so what do they want to hear about? Well, a lot of them are unemployed. They have lost their jobs and they are struggling. You know, we're getting close to retirement and some people don't have retirement. Like, how does that look? What does passive income look like for them? What does active income look like for them? And how can I use my experience, my personal experience, to help them? And I decided that was the route that I was going to go right here on YouTube with my channel. Like current events, I'm going to leave that to Mark Lamont Hill and, you know, Don Lemon and those guys. They can have that. Dr. Carey does not have that type of thick skin. No, sir, no, ma'am. I'm very grateful for having my channel to finally become monetized, for actually receiving my first payment in the month of March for the work that I did in February at the tune of $468.01. And yes, I'm going to continue to make videos, content that I know that you want to watch. So if you found today's video informative, the first thing I need you to do is give it a like. Yes, like this video. And if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? I'm going to need you to hit the subscribe button so you'll know when the next video airs. And if you are interested in learning more about how to start your YouTube channel, how to be successful on YouTube, comment down below. Maybe, you know, we can work together. I can help you to get through whatever you're getting through so you can press play on your phone or your camera and you can get started as well. Again, my name is Dr. Carey Yazeed, and I'll see you next time.